So look, this whole entire breakdown series, I've learned way more than I can ever imagine from some of these players. And I want you guys to learn the same thing that I'm learning. So this way you know more about what they're going to bring to the table when you hear this sound right here. So instead of just sitting there talking through the intro, let's get straight to it.
What's up, man? Check out Off the Bench anytime you get a chance.
Hey, Off the Bench, it's 89. Check it out.
What up? What's good? What's happening? It's your boy Big Herbie, and welcome to another episode of Off the Bench. I am on the road to 1,000 subs, but I need your help in order to get there. So please, before we go any further, be sure to hit that like, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you can be abreast of what's next on Off the Bench. Guys, this series has been going pretty damn well. I appreciate every single person for looking at it and everything. So we're going to get into the second part of the second week of the breakdown of all these blue chip players that we could potentially be picking at number 7. So with that being said, let's get to Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is a do-it-all defensive weapon. He's the type of safety that you build defenses around. He's a quarterback of the defense, basically setting everybody up for the plays. He's not that typical. He's not just a DB. He's a defensive quarterback, like I said, with elite instincts, range, and versatilities. You could think of the modern safety, hybrid safety, when you think of him like a single high, two high, slot, box, blitz roll, anything that you can actually have. He is the quintessential, what's the word that generational safety is what I'm thinking about. Just to get into it straight, like we always been doing this whole entire series, we're going to find out the strengths, weaknesses, draft projections, team fit spots, player comps, and final grades. So let's start off with the strengths. All right, so his strengths are elite football IQ and instincts. This guy, first off, let me just talk to you about this. Nick Saban, legendary coach at Alabama and LSU. For those of you who didn't know, he was at LSU before. He never, and I repeat, never starts freshman. He came in as a freshman starting for Alabama defense. Before he eventually left, what's the name? Caleb ended up going to Ohio State. Fuck Ohio State. You know how I feel. You already know. But no, seriously, elite football IQ and instincts. He could diagnose plays before they even happen, consistently in the right position, anticipates routes and QB intentions at a high level. So, I mean, that's something to really just go ahead and just take in. Like I said, as a freshman, a freshman started and actually knows every single thing that he's supposed to be doing. So that is dope in itself. Another thing to look at, his coverage, ability, and range. He's smooth in zone, man matchup situations. He can cover the tight end slot versatility. He breaks down the ball fast with great angles. He allows low passer ratings when targeted, and is consistently disrupts throws. He's a true eraser on the back end. That is just like, he's what you want. He's what you need. Like I said, with the versatilities, he's high in value. Plays deep safety, nickel, box. He's an effective blitzer. He can also impact every level of the defense, from blitzing, stopping the run, going into coverage. NFL teams love this. They absolutely love this, and it fits in any modern scheme. So with that being, he is the role that you want. Man, let's just look, another thing. Run stopping and physicality. He's reliable to tackle in space explosive downhill trigger, leads power five and safeties and stops and some metrics. Not just finesse, he brings violence and consistency. And that's what you're getting out of a generational safety. This guy is one of the best in there. Honestly, if he falls at number 7, as much as I hate to admit it, because he's from Ohio State, I would love to have this kid. Last but not least, with his leaders, his leaderships and intangibility, defensive captain, communicator, won the Jim Thorpe Award for best DB in the country, lot impact trophy, Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, and he's the heartbeat of the defense, not just a piece. This is who you want out of a safety. Now, people were up there saying like, "Hey, should we even be going this high and everything?" As far as just having being able to be drafted at number 7, maybe even number 5. Well, before we go ahead and make that assumption, let's get into the weaknesses. All right. So the one thing about it's just nitpicks, but this is not just real. Overly aggressive. He will fly downhill, and occasionally overrun plays, takes risky angles at times. His deep coverage is consistency, more reactive than elite anticipation in true single high looks. He can be manipulated by QBs occasionally, not all the times, but just occasionally. Ball production versus hype. Make plays, but not always elite turnover numbers for the generational label. And also, last but not least, as far as his weaknesses, scheme uses. Plays a lot of too high versatile roles, less reps on as a pure center fielder, projection based concern. So that's the one thing to really look out after. When it comes down to NFL projections, this kid is a top 10 pick. Honestly, on the defensive side, he is the best player, period. You know how I felt last week when I was talking about Jeremiah Love? This kid is really the best player available on defense, and he can fall down to number 7. So, I mean, ceiling, I'm saying all pro, defensive cornerstone. As far as floor, I say he's a high-end starting safety. He can make day one impact. So that's how good this kid really is. And then as far as comp style, I'm thinking Derwin James versus his versatility and physicality, or even Minka Fitzpatrick. I mean, instincts and range. I mean, this kid has it all. As far as team fits, let's just keep it a buck. The teams where he fits perfectly, the Commanders. The Commanders are the best place for him to be, or because the Giants actually do, because they run by Harbaugh. He loves his safeties. Like a homeboy in Baltimore that I'm forgetting his name. It'll come to me right here. Think of him. See, he's going to be the one who he always starts playing for the team. When he was in Baltimore, he was a All Pro. If I'm not mistaken, numerous Pro Bowls. I mean, he's the safety of this league, other than Derwin James or Minka Fitzpatrick. My final grade. Caleb is a rare safety prospect, not just good, but scheme proof and culture changing. He's elite IQ, versatility, production, and leadership. He is the only real question isn't talent, is more positional value. And I'm going to give him a 5-star. He's generational. This kid is he has no real flaws. It's just nitpicking shit that we could just really sit here and talk about. And let's keep it a buck. This kid is really nice at his game. I mean, we can sit here and talk about like how good this kid is and how great he would fit in this defense. But at the end of the day, it's all about how AP feels about this kid coming in. And with that being said, guys, this is the burgundy. This is the I'm getting ready to say the burgundy breakdown. That this is the blue chip breakdown of this kid. What's his name? Caleb Downs. So I thoroughly enjoy doing these breakdowns because it's telling me a lot about this kid. It's telling you guys a lot about this kid. So if you want to hear more, the thing you need to do is just go down here, hit that like, comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this kid. What do you think is capable of doing on his defense? Tell me what you think about his strengths, his weakness, projections, team fits. Who else other than the Commanders and the Giants do you think this kid really will he make it out of 10? Is the question. And tell me what your final thoughts are as far as this grade. How high would you go ahead and give this kid? Like I always say, guys, at the end of this, hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Peace.